Hello everyone, this is Donna from Even the Scales, and I'm just on my channel right now to get some evidence of my neighbour's abuse. She's turning her range hood off and on, and she's doing this to deliberately try and provoke me. I was just crying because it's my dear Nana's birthday today. She passed away many years ago, but I'm actually realising that she's gone through something very similar to me before she passed away. So I was very emotional about that. And this woman knows this because she's viewing into my home illegally, and she's also watching my heartbeat on a monitor as she carries out abuse. She's also viewing my devices illegally, and sometimes I put information into my phone just in case there are detectives watching my phone so that they will know what's going on. And I just cannot believe just how cruel this woman is. This is how cold-hearted and callous this woman is. I was just very, very sad, and she's seen me like that, and she's still willing to carry out more cruelty and abuse while someone's gone through that. So I just wanted to make that known, just how cruel and heartless and disgusting this woman is. She's got to be mentally disturbed, and something needs to be done about her. She stalks me so aggressively. That's the thing. She stalks me if I take a step anywhere in my home. This woman is watching me, and she's carrying out abuse according to my movements in my home. She's very fixated on me, and it's sick. And she's deliberately trying to make my heart race, and it is, because anyone's heart would race when they're being constantly provoked by a cruel, heartless person that's willing to stoop that low. Of course my heart's going to race. Of course I'm going to get angry. Not only that, she's polluting the air that I'm trying to breathe. So if her family are watching this video, I know you know what's going on and why you have sat back and watched your relative get away with this. I don't know why you're not doing anything about her, because she's really making a fool of herself. I've got the right to protect myself from her. I've got the right to protect the air I'm trying to breathe in my home. There's no police to call on for help because they're involved in this abuse. There's no landlord to call on for help because they're involved in this abuse. I can't call on my family because they're involved in this abuse. So there's just absolutely no support. I've been purposely isolated. And this is because the community that is still involved in this are trying to abuse me to death. And this woman downstairs, she does nothing else with her time whatsoever but work on trying to cause my death. So I want to make that known on my channel right now. This woman is capable of murder. She stalks me non-stop. She lurks over me 24 hours a day. She's disgusting. She's a predator. And something needs to be done about her. St George Community Housing, I'd really appreciate it if you would start facing the truth and do something about this woman. Take action today in regard to this abusive woman who thinks she has the right to control my life. Obviously, she's mentally disturbed, and it's your responsibility, St George Community Housing. I'm not going to die. I'm not going anywhere, okay? I'm not going anywhere until you're brought to justice and this woman is put in jail for what she's put me through. It's as simple as that. So I really appreciate it if you do something about her immediately. She's out of control and she thinks she's got the right to abuse my heir. So same goes for her family. If you're watching, please do something about her. I have no alternative but to call out to you and this landlord for help because there's no one else to call. And I have the right to protect my heir. So think about it. You know, if you were suffocating, would you cry out for help? Would you try and do anything that you could to save your life? Because that's what they're going to say in a court of law. They are. That's what's going to happen when this goes to court. They're going to say that I had every right to protect the oxygen I'm trying to breathe because it's the most important thing to life. Please, if there's anyone that can help me stop this woman, please help me. You've only got to go back on my channel and see what this woman's capable of. And St. George Community Housing are using her. They're using her mental illness to put me through cruelty. And that's the main reason I'm making this video, just to show the cruelty that's involved here and just how like sadistic this woman is. She's just like a heartless shell of a human. Like, to sit there and watch me suffering. I'm already suffering. It's my Nana's birthday that's passed away. And for, you know, reasons that I'm not going to talk about now, I was very upset because I'm realising things about what happened at the end of her life. And this woman's watching me. She's watching me go through that distress, and she's deliberately adding to it by tampering with the oxygen in my home. And then this woman wants to turn around and, like, if I was to yell out or get angry or anything like that, both this woman and this landlord want to turn around and be able to say, oh, look at her, she's crazy. Because I'm being provoked 24 hours a day by a cruel, sadistic bitch that lives downstairs from me, and other people all day long. I'm put through abuse. So this is why I create this channel. This is why I talk about this on my channel. To speak about what's really going on outside of this community that looks great from the outside, and the people here, they're all involved. Like, most of these people are involved in this that live around me. Most of them. There's a couple that aren't. There's a couple of people that mind their business like me, and we don't bother anybody. But most of the people here have been paid to put me through abuse. These people, the main ones are involved. They're being exposed, and for what they've done, what they've been a part of, and you know, they're probably going to go to jail and get a jail sentence for what they've done, because this has been done to basically murder me as a group. So these people get up every day and they be fake. They create little fake scenarios all around the place, and it's to try and block my intuition and make me think that, it's to make me, I don't know what they're trying to do, because I see straight through it, but they're trying to make it look like, you know, they're not worried about anything, and this is the thriving community that St George Community Housing claims it to be, and it's absolutely not. This is the most abusive community of people I've ever... Oh, no. I've lived in a very abusive home many times, actually. But when it comes to abusive community, like neighbours, I've never seen a community more abusive than this in my life. Because most of them have been involved in this. But yeah, there are a couple that aren't. There are a couple of good neighbours that are like me, that we just keep to ourselves, and, we don't bother anyone. But these neighbours are being paid to abuse me, and this woman downstairs, she does nothing else with her time whatsoever but try to kill me. And that's the plain truth. That is the harsh truth of what's happening. So I need help. I do. I need help because I'm being put through torture in my home from my landlord, St George Community Housing, and the neighbours that are involved in this around me, especially the woman downstairs, especially her. She's running her own one-woman show right now trying to kill me. So I want to make that known. She's deliberately trying to make my heart race. She knows I have severe anxiety and PTSD from the cruelty and abuse I've already been through over the course of my life. And she's deliberately carrying out this cruel, provoking 24 hours a day by abusing the oxygen I'm trying to breathe in my home. If you could help me in any way to create public awareness around this, please help me. If you could help me to get justice in any way, please reach out to me on the email that will be attached to this video. There's also the fact that, I just want to add that there's also the fact that they know that if I have to keep creating these videos for YouTube to defend myself, that I have to, there's a certain amount of work involved in that where it holds my life up. It holds my life up from being able to do the things that I want to do. These people want to keep me vacuuming my home every day. They want to keep me having to type up the captions for my videos. They want to keep me doing things like that. They want to keep me having to constantly defend myself. And I'm not putting up with it because I know I deserve more. I deserve a lot more than that. My family's involved in this. These families, this is going on in the undercurrent of society. It is. There's a lot of evil. There's a lot of evil going on out there in a lot of different organisations like St George Community Housing, people that are supposed to care for people. And there's this evil organised crime. There's these evil organised crime rackets going on that nobody can see, that involve families. The families involved, like my family. My family are involved in the abuse that's being carried out on me. It's being done for inheritance money. So that they've worked with corrupt members of the justice system. They've worked with corrupt members of the health system, and they've worked with my neighbours to try and steal my life and my inheritance. So this is going on throughout our society. There are organisations like St George Community Housing who are not following rules. They have no disregard whatsoever for the rules and the basic principles that make up an organisation that runs itself based on integrity. So this is what's happening. It's not just St George Community Housing. It's going on everywhere. So thank you if you've listened to this video, and yeah, if you can help me, please help me, because people deserve to know that this is going on in communities.